Introducing Flynn. Welcome to Dimensions Creating Characters. So Flynn is the name of a gem robot combination. So could say a cyborg, but there's nothing really organic about this character. But he was an experiment ran where essentially to power a robot based off of the magic, like purely magic within this world. And while technically magic is simply a science that's yet to be discovered, they essentially were able to capture that and they put it into a crystal skull sort of here. And yeah, they're able to make a sort of ice robot character for the Ice Nation within this series. So yeah, that is Flynn. He was lovingly nicknamed by his creators, and yeah, he was sent to join the Star Team for a small recap that the team of heroes who have come together to stop a great threat who's trying to kill everyone, all that good stuff. So he's one of the joining members who, joins the team. So as for his story specifically, he starts off not just, kind of sort of there to follow orders and everything else, but as it goes on, he grows a conscience. He's, like a lot of the other AIs in the story, he is able to kind of think for himself, and even though he has his base programming, and his base programming sort of serves as his morals for the series, as time goes on, as he experiences a bunch of wars and other different situations, he's able to make his own judgments and become a wise, even a sort of a mentor figure to the team at some points. Now, of course, because he's still battling with the programming in his head of his pre-programmed morality, sometimes he'll be at odds with his teammates, especially when he'll see a situation objectively while the people might be emotionally thinking like, hey, maybe let's not attack this place because there's civilians there. And he's like, well, if we don't attack, then the greater threat's going to come in there and attack anyways, all that sort of stuff. So, essentially, short to say, while others might see casualties as, something to avoid, he sees them as something that just unfortunately happens, but they have to keep pushing forward, which, in a way, especially with the threat as great as something like an empire trying to take everything over, he definitely has a valid point, but of course, conveying that point without sounding emotionless is kind of hard when he literally is sort of emotionless. But yeah, so that's definitely a fun character to explore there, and I'm going to show Flynn to you guys up close. And here we have Flynn. Thank y'all so much for watching. As always, tune in next time to see more characters, and have a great rest of your day.